Can we imagine what we thought about when we were children? How can we continue to dream and imagine? Let's take a moment. Throughout this chit-chat, I want everyone to think, what makes a city for children? Let's talk about how Edmonton is child-friendly, and more importantly, the vision that we have us guiding ahead. Edmonton is innovative, creative, and a transformative city. We all know this by being here tonight. Edmonton cares for its citizens. It's a place to make things, and most importantly, Edmonton is a city that is rooted in the value of transparent and open public participation. We speak about public engagement in civic issues. How do we ask children about their dreams and aspirations for their city? It's framed a little bit differently, around how can we gather children's ideas through play. Children play, imagine, and create every day with their city. They are building Edmonton without adults even being aware. We're shifting the way that we view public engagement with children. We all understand that children represent a very important demographic of our city. How can we observe how children interact with the public realm and use that to plan for the future for a better Edmonton? We present to you, Edmonton, reporting from a child's perspective. When designing sidewalks, we're often forced by many spatial constraints. However, there are innovative examples of how we can demonstrate to create attractive public spaces by adding playability. Children are part of our cities. If our cities aren't designed for children, then they're not meant for citizens. If they're not meant for citizens, they're not cities. Playgrounds have the challenge of budgetary constraints. Who says that effective urban interventions are necessarily expensive? We can achieve innovative and effective results with unconventional tools. With such tangible challenges, it pays to take a step back and gain a broad perspective. Over 1 billion children now live in cities and towns across the world. It means more growth, but new challenges. Children are continuously shaping Edmonton. Park and play spaces need to be incorporated into the fabric of our urban core. Public spaces are an aspect that makes a city come alive for all. We need to include various types of spaces for children. In many cities, we're seeing that 15-minute neighborhoods are being adopted to foster increased health and wellness, decrease the usage of vehicles, and increase the social cohesion of neighborhoods. By planning for this, cities have the potential to increase their child-friendliness of all neighborhoods. An argument that's always made is that the greatest investment in children is the fixed municipality playground budget. Yet many, if not most playgrounds, offer limited play value, selling children short with a reductionist approach, an overcautious design, and perpetuating the assumption that children's play is separate and discrete from wider public life. In Edmonton, we have over 660 playgrounds throughout our city. This leads us to believe that children have many places to play. Although well-designed play structures have a place in a city, a ludic city, through its parks, public squares, and ultimately its streets and sidewalks, should provide children with all the play opportunities that we need. Children have their own needs and opinions. They're not just small people. They are active consumers of local government. Here in Edmonton, approximately 18% of our population are school-aged children. They live in houses, walk on our streets, use transit, community facilities, and so much more. Children contribute to the culture of our city. Parents can expect to pay around $1,700 per month in fees, a system that leaves parents in debt or left on long waiting systems. A middle-income family may find themselves being priced out altogether. What we're talking about is childcare and early education, and it's a reality for all families across Canada's 6 time zones. Canada stakeholders advocate for a universal, inclusive, high-quality, public, and comprehensive system. Now a vision's been developed, and crucially, how we can get from here to there. The aim is to reach for a national system that Canadians from coast to coast want, and that we, our children, and our children's children deserve. Children don't vote in Edmonton, but they have a major stake in the future of our city. Where and how children grow, learn, and play depends on adults in the community that surrounds them. How can all of us support the rights of children? Perhaps we all need to get out of our desks and walk through the city from the eyes and mind of a 6-year-old and see what they see. Edmonton is a city in where children play an active role in their communities. It is a city that is vibrant and safe because it cares for and looks after its kids. It is a city that has a local system of good governance committed to fulfilling children's rights, where the voices of children are an integral part of public decisions. Our vision results in a city that fits for everyone. At the most basic level, this might mean looking out for your neighbor's children, while at the other end, it could mean City Council looking at children's interests when drafting new policies or decisions. Child-friendly cities are built for everyone and are in every aspect of our lives. The most livable cities are those that are truly for residents of all ages. The features of a city that makes it the safest, healthiest, and most accommodating for its most vulnerable citizens can also lead to make it much more livable for everyone. When we think in the framework of everyone, it shifts our perspective of what we're doing in city building. The urban landscape has the potential to be just that, and we could all benefit from a little more time using our imaginations. As a recent article describes, children could lead developers, school officials, and health nuts to their perfect city, if only we would all listen. Every citizen has a part to play in our city becoming a truly child-friendly city. Now, what does this mean for Edmonton? It means we all have a combined effort to ensure that children's voices are heard. It means we have support from City Council to create the Edmonton for all citizens. It means we're all invested in making this city the best that it can be. Now, for me, it means being part of continuing to create an Edmonton for children. Our city is and will continue to transform. Children need safe places to learn, explore, and play, just like the rest of us in this room tonight. Let's work together and take our collective imaginations and make them into realities. One thing is certain in my perspective: by ensuring Edmonton is more child-friendly means building an Edmonton for all.